Hello and welcome to another Webcam Wednesday, which is the unedited one-take videos that I make on Wednesdays due to lack of time. I wanted to talk today about how there isn't necessarily a contradiction between being structured and being autonomous, because the structure can be in the mind of the parents and the autonomy can be for the child. I want to explain what I'm talking about. This is what it is basically if you have a curriculum of whatever kind. I mean, it could be the national curriculum, or it could be something completely different. It could be the trivium, it could be something anthroposophical, it could be a Montessori thing, it could be all sorts of things. It could just be your own stuff. You write down a list of what it is, or you print out a list or whatever, and then rather than thinking, right, we're going to do this now, you observe carefully without being intrusive, because if a child, for example, is being de-schooled, they're going to find it very stressful if you do that sort of thing. Rather than being intrusive, you simply calmly watch what the child is doing, pay attention to what the child is doing, and basically just sort of tick it off instead of doing that. And you'll find, because the enthusiasm is greater, they follow their own interests, and all the usual sort of things that are to do with autonomous education, that they can well be covering large amounts of the curriculum, whatever that curriculum may be. So you don't really have to be non-autonomous in order to be structured. All you need to do is to observe what's going on carefully and having faith in your children that they're going to cover it. Obviously, I need to say that everyone's child is different. People know their own children better than anyone else does, and there may be some anxiety in trying to fit these things into some sort of official bureaucratic process. I would say, why are you bothering to do that? But you might want to bother to do that for whatever reason. It's not for me to judge, and that would be one way of doing it. So that's the situation. Now, I think it would be more about reassuring yourself than it would be about helping your child, though, because I think we all have panics when we home educate and we think, oh my God, what are they doing? What about all the other children at school? They're doing so much better and that sort of thing. A lot of people do that. I can't say that I ever really did that, but I did sort of have the feeling sometimes that they weren't doing very much. So I think it's if you do that sort of thing, which I'm calling bingo card curriculum, it's or curriculum bingo, maybe I haven't decided what to call this video yet. I'll call it something anyway. If you are doing that, the real reason for doing it is actually to reassure yourself, make yourself feel better about stuff, which is a valid reason. Little bit concerned that it's a bit surreptitious and the child doesn't know that you're doing it, perhaps, but then of course you could include the child in it. So yeah, that's basically it. What I'm saying is that the child, it is perfectly compatible to have autonomy and to have structure, because the structure can be in the parents' approach and the autonomy can be in the child's. And another way of having structure would be to have a whole load of different possibilities of where you're going to take something, a conversation or something, and just slot them into when the child becomes interested. So that's it for today. A lot of throwing up last night, by the way. That was quite interesting. I've stuck a video on the male pregnancy vlog about that. If you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe and share. If you dislike it, please tell me why so I can improve, and I'll see you tomorrow.